Welcome to another Darty-Ai Illustrator variable art tutorial. Today we are going to focus on a common data visualization task, creating a basic pie chart out of nothing but a circle, appearance strokes, and some mathematics featuring pi. Although Darty-Ai does not support native Illustrator variable graphs at this time, for many data visualization use cases, the freedom it offers for line art manipulation is more than sufficient. Let's begin. Step 1. Draw the circle. Start by drawing a circle. Set both the width and height to 100 pixels. Nice and simple. Now here's where things get interesting. Set the stroke width to 100 pixels as well, the same as the diameter. What does that do? When the stroke is as wide as the shape itself, it expands inward and completely fills the circle. Visually, it looks like a solid disc. The fill colour doesn't matter here, the stroke is doing all the work. At this point, what you're really looking at is a stroke-based donut that fully overlaps itself. Think of it as your raw material. Step 2. The circumference trick. Here's the key insight that makes this whole technique click. The circumference of a circle is pi times the diameter. Our circle is 100 pixels wide, so the circumference is 100 times pi, which gives us approximately 314.159. Now here's the elegant part. If you take that dash length and divide it by the circle's width, 100, you get pi. Always. So the rule is simply dash length equals width times pi. No more guessing and no more tweaking. You just calculate it. Step 3. The dash array setup. Open the stroke panel and enable dashed line. Ensure to have the dash distribution selector on the Preserve exact dash and gap lengths option, the first box where the dashes are not aligned to corners. Set both the dash and the gap to 314.159. Why equal values? Because unlike After Effects, Illustrator doesn't support negative dash offsets. Making the dash and gap equal is the workaround. It gives you the control you need. From here, you can add a transform effect to scale the whole circle up to fit your document. Because we're dealing with decimal values, scaling can sometimes introduce a tiny hairline gap, a sliver where the circle doesn't quite close. The fix is simple. Add a 1-point buffer and bump your dash and gap values up to 315.5. A few other things to keep in mind. The stroke width must always equal the diameter. Make sure Scale Strokes and Effects is turned on. That way, if you resize the circle, everything recalculates proportionally. Illustrator caps dash and gap values at 1000 points, but since we're using a transform effect to scale up, you'll never hit that limit on the base circle. For example, if your circle were 250 pixels wide, the dash would be 250 times pi, about 785. Phase 2. Turning it into a pie chart. OK, so now we have a perfectly filled circle. How do we turn it into a pie chart? While there are several different and creative ways to drive a dynamic pie chart with Darty-Ai, for this demonstration we are going with the cumulative approach. The easiest mental model is to think of it like a bar chart, where all the bars are stacked on top of each other and bent into a circle. The part of each curved bar not hidden behind the other curved bars is a slice. You add multiple appearance strokes to the same circle, each using respective dash values. Darty-Ai can generate these strokes dynamically, or you can achieve the same effect using separate paths. Either way works. The trick for controlling each slice is a cumulative offset approach. Instead of thinking in angles, you think in stroke lengths, and you accumulate them as you go, always filling each slice from the bottom up along the curve. The spreadsheet formula. This is where the data side comes in. Each slice value lives in a spreadsheet. A comment column holds the human-readable number, and the value column next to it contains a formula that multiplies by pi and appends the gap. For this example, column A contains the value 50, and column B, formula on the neighbouring cell, prints out the 50% converted to the circumference value of 157, concatenated with the comma and the non-changing gap value of 315.5. This is our pi multiplied width of the object, with the rounded 1-point buffer. Repeated for 3 other slice groupings, this gives Illustrator exactly the set of dash values it needs. For each subsequent slice, the formula accumulates everything before it using sum, so each stroke offset starts right where the last one ended, and so on for each additional slice. The final result. To preview this variable data design using our Google Sheet data, we make sure to tag the one circle in the document as Chart Circ, just like mentioned in the top row of our sheet. Then we use the Cloud Import button to instantly load the data. After clicking Preview mode, the design comes alive. And that's it. A fully data-driven line art pie chart, built with nothing but a circle, some stroke math, and a spreadsheet. You can experiment with other techniques, such as using individual objects for the slices, as well as various graphic styles, such as the 3D effect. Using a pattern, it's possible to design one that looks like a literal pie and have it show inside of our strokes. See this technique come alive in this sample pie survey document series now. Thanks for watching, and please check out https://darty.ai for informative blogs and latest releases.